I came out here to record a video, like one of my rap videos or whatever. I'm just sitting here just taking in the energy, and I just thought to speak on like what's actually going on in my today. Primarily because it's a shift in the whole, like I like to say, is in the air. Like everyone is kind of adapting to these energies in the way of like letting go or transitioning into new levels, or getting a lot of anxiety, because you're starting to see a new form of whatever you planted. So with me, I kind of wanted just to touch on relationships in general, because I've been adjusting a lot of those. I don't like to say it's a lose or a win or gain or whatever. A lot of these people that I'm meeting is people that I feel like I've met way before. Like our souls connect in ways that let me know, like even without us conversing, like you would be connected to me. Like we've been connected. And I can tell that because I know how it is when I'm not connected on that level. And I've been meeting a lot of that too. Overall, I feel like I'm in a place to kind of just be more isolated again, which is okay. I really appreciate communication. And I actually just want to just talk about the relevancy of relationships to me. Because to me, relationships are so 3D bound that people don't really understand the concepts of it, and they just go with the attachment. They allow attachment to judge how the relationship forms for the most part. But the thing about me is like I look at relationships as like a form of energy. Like I recently got out of a relationship, and this was actually the best transition out of an intimate relationship that I've ever had. But it's just so funny because I guess maybe it was ended on a positive vibration. Like the universe was trying to give me back the energy to replace that, what I felt I was lacking. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's a form of being open and vulnerable and surrendering to what is, and it's allowing whatever is supposed to be to flow more naturally. And like I said, like I just got the energy replaced in another way, and that stuff like that let me know like it's not even like I mean the person definitely makes a big difference, because that right there is a contract, but like the relationship in general, like it lets me know that it's all within you. That's where it starts. I can always usually assume when the shift is coming up, because it'll display in my actions and the energy that I give off, and that always like in turn changes how everything on my reality plays out. And that's why it's so significant for me to like stay out of cycles, but also acknowledge what is of me and my character. And because of that same character, sometimes you put in situations where you have to transform out of connections. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't compromise what you are or what you feel like you need for the sake of attachment. And that's the balance that 3D bounds usually don't get. You know what I'm saying? That's the concept where when it comes to wanting to not be alone, like it's hard. A lot of people feel like you don't need to, because it's free will. If you have someone just as attached to you as you are to them, why would you want to leave? Why would you want to put yourself through that pain, especially in a way where it's not a necessity, like y'all still in love with each other or whatever the case may be? Like, why would you want to leave? For me, that character, whatever you feel like you are based on, you have to develop in your favor, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what really matters, your soul growth. You know what I'm saying? And I would love if everyone that reflects that same energy just gets positivity back, because at the end of the day, like you're always gonna get like the negatives, but people could respect you more if you're doing it from a place of love. Is always shown in the fact that you have to do what you have to do. Anyone that's in that same mindset, or even not, they will respect that. You know, that's part of life. So you know, you got to take it with the hard parts. The good parts is always like a roller coaster. When I'm experiencing my highs, A lot of people be like, oh, you should be grateful. Yes, I'm totally grateful, but I'm also aware of the fact that it's always a roller coaster. So you have to remain that same character when you're at your highest, because when the roller coaster come back down, to reevaluate and make sure you understand what place you're at, and seeing either if you're going to do that or elevate or downgrade that roller coaster, you have to be ready for that low, you know. I watched a video today, and I've been watching like a lot of things about celebrities, not that I'm interested in their lives, but just the concept of what a star is. And it was just one celebrity in particular who she kind of explained the fact that she signed her soul or something like that. And the guy that was pretty much explaining this on a spiritual tip, he was saying like, when you sign your soul, you always linger in a low vibration. And I just thought that was very interesting, because he was like, that comes with anxiety and fear. And the first thing I thought about is the fact that Most High, or biblically, or historically, they would say that fear is not something that is of us. It's when you come down to the 3D realm, that's when you acquire that fear-based situation. That's when you forget how things are possible, because it takes longer to actually manifest. But I just thought that was interesting that he mentioned that, because I have moments of being very low, and I have moments where it's like I'm not as grateful, but then I have moments where I am grateful. I'm a complete balance. So he was saying that once you sign off your soul, you don't have that balance of being grateful or just appreciating things the same way, because everything is you're put down into a chain. And I just compared that to just a physical idea of how people are. Like me, I feel like I'm bound in the chain to have my body. So it's the same concept. It's just another form of enslavement, I guess. And it's an interesting form of enslavement, because what they promise you is everything that you will want in this realm. But do you really want to be in this realm is the real question. So some people, it's necessary depending on how you're vibrating, because you try to make it to other places, either lower or higher, you won't be able to necessarily have a good time. But relationships is energy. Everything is necessary, and it's just it's strange to me how when it plays out in transitions, like how it affects me in a way where it's like it still affects me, like I'm still here, but it's like I know this for a bigger cause. So it's like I have to just be strong. Well, those two people that no shade, because they actually follow me, but those two people that tried to get in, like, was interested in me, I'm honestly honored. It kind of was what I needed after my situation of not being in a relationship or whatever the case may be. Relationships never end for me, but like not adjusting my commitments, and then to have that, it was just reassuring. But like I'm in a place right now where I feel like I lost that situation. Not even lost, because I don't, like I said, I don't like to believe it's a loss, but I'm no longer as attached to that situation for the time being, because I need to evaluate myself. And that goes with everybody, like romantic, whatever your intentions are, like romantically, like I just like it just felt weird to even try to entertain it. But I don't like to ignore people. I respect everyone coming with their energy, and I'm always honored when there's positive energy directed towards me. But like relationships for me is just an energy exchange, and it's something that you don't do just for fun. So that's just the place I'm in right now, and that's relationships.